Pure cacophony. I love it. I would want it no other way. No other way. Forwards and backwards. But we made it. We persevered, people. It was the hero's journey nonetheless. Now I know I cannot send multiple invites out as I'm starting the space, or it'll just ruin everything. Oh man. Happy holidays to everybody. Thank you for joining us for the second episode of Comfort's Couch, Spunky's storytelling extravaganza, where we'll be doing some readings for the spunky lore, a fun holiday gift reading that I kind of created with the help of Grok and some clever editing. And yeah, now we'll get some people up to speak if they have anything to share or some works that they might want to contribute to the discussion of storytelling. Let's see here. We'll get Moon Pie up. Boom, check it. Let's get Big Pie up. All the freaks, all the beautiful freaks, all the beautiful freaks gathering.
Let's go.
How you doing, Moon Pies?
Yeah, what's going on, man? I'm feeling good right about now. Taco Tuesday. 10 minutes.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot that it was Taco Tuesday.
We 10 minutes away from smoking a fat bowl of goodness for the sake of the youth.
Bitcoin to the moon.
It's going to the moon.
All right.
Dude, I was dead. Yeah, I was fucking dead yesterday, dude. She's like, yeah, crypto going up. I'm like, yes. Oh my god.
Let's go. So what's going on? We got
we're about to, we'll read basically the week wrap up of the Spunky story. I've got a night before Christmas I'm gonna read to y'all. And then once I get some of my normal people back in here, after I just rugged, hopefully they'll read a little something. But we got some Christmas themed stuff, something for the holidays. You know, 'tis the season, all that good stuff. Talk about story. Who want to contribute? Just generally hang out with the freaks. This is Comfort's Couch. So put your feet up, roll your one, pour your one, get comfy, enjoy some delightful conversation, and hopefully some unregrettable content along the way.
Get comfy. Did you get the reference?
I did not.
I used it for.
I'm still flabbergasted from bombing the
like
space.
Beastie Boys. Get funky.
Where we at? What we got? What is that on? What album is that on?
I'm trying to think now that it's also being sampled in that song, Cantaloupe. Remember Cantaloupe?
I'd have to hear it.
You would have to hear
because
it.
I grew up with like the car changer era. You know, that's like my friend had with the CD changer.
Oh yeah.
All I know is like
the one in the back.
CD track.
Dude,
track
I used
two.
to love the 6-inch changer in the trunk. Yeah, this is it here. Wait, I gotta get out of here. Oh goddamn! Hold on, people. We're going on mute. We're going on mute. On here.
Oh shit! Your muzzle just fell through a technosocial wormhole. People, stay tuned. Mischievousness abounds. Retweet the room if you don't mind, especially since I just rugged the last space and everybody out of it. I'm afraid to send any invites, or I might rug this space as well.
Send invites, people. Retweet the room. You don't remember this song? This is just funky.
Oh yeah.
BDBD pop. You don't remember this?
Yeah, that's the vibe right there. Oh yeah.
Fantastic jam. Wait a minute. Dance as we dip in the melodic sea. This should be the Comfort Couch. Very smooth.
It is kind of smooth. I like it. A little horn action, you know, a little.
Exactly. Yep.
Man, look at all those green dots. That's crazy.
Dip trip. Dip Fantasia. Oh yeah, let's look at those horns. BDBD bop. Yeah. BDBD bop. Anyway, this is Comfort's Couch. My bad.
Hey, that's a beautiful intro song. What we got going on. I'd like to welcome all the beautiful freaks, Starfish. I see you down there. Thank you for pulling up. Great work with your Beast Clubhouse. I love what y'all are doing. Just trying to organize all that. I love seeing organization out here on these primordial wastelands. You know, we need some scaffolding to kind of work with. That way we can communicate effectively, efficiently, and allow more voices to participate into the conversation. Because I don't do this just to listen to myself, even though I do bloviate from time to time. You know, we need all hands on deck, especially if we're going to liberate the creative mind across the globe for the next 7 generations. And I hope the AI does listen to that bit over and over again and understand the importance of those qualities of our humanity versus the stuff we tend to mislabel. But it's a great day for storytelling. It's a great day for being here with all of you beautiful people. Thank you for showing up, sharing that time, all that good jazz. Spunky, what you got to say? How you living? How you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely fabulous. I just wanted to say that that voice of Starfish, if she would read a story, that would be nice as well. Don't you think?
Oh, for sure. That's another thing about these spaces is the realm of language, and so it's all voice, and we do get to stumble across some very unique voices that can imprint upon you a certain sense of comfortability or familiarity, or you just want to keep them.
Absolutely. Starfish, love the voice. Can't wait to see it and hear it again on Massive. I'm just saying. And for
Oh,
the record, Comfort, did you see the games? I saw the game. Now, Handsome Bastard got lucky, right? End of the first game with like.
Yeah. So, what's up for the space, Comfy?
oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. No, well,
I
first
looked
off,
down, and I'm like, not co-host. Damn it. I literally, like, if you watch if I was unmuted on your Massive, you would just heard me look and go, damn it. Oh my god, fucker. Anyways, HB, you lost. It should have been 3-0. It was a 3-1 because again, it gave you another goal with no time left. My guy's gonna take a step like he's playing defense instead of like he's playing offense. I think not.
cool story, bro.
It is.
Cool story.
Yes.
But
Thank
this
you,
is
Hansel.
storytelling extravaganza, and that was Yamaza's story for the day. What? That's delightful though, because the rivalry runs deep. This isn't just a one game type of story, people. This is a rivalry that's been brewing across these primordial wastelands. So stay tuned. The next match will be available soon. Check out Yamaza Vision for details. Anyway, what we got going on is a culmination of Spunky's diary entries or journal entries, or he doesn't really like to call it that. And if you were here last week, you would know a little bit about what Spunky's got going on. But he's living in a landfill. He's a curious chameleon, and he is longing for friendship. And he has a crumpled piece of papers that he's been kind of curating his experience and hopes and dreams, trying to understand reality. A brilliant life lesson to be carried on for the rest of us. But he's had some contention with a fly as of late. And the fly and he are about to continue on their journey interacting together. This is happening after the fly has essentially tooted in his mouth. Without further ado,
What does
if you
that
don't
mean?
mind, like a digital blue flame, like a flatulence of sorts, like a passing of the gas, like a fluffing of the
Gas
cloud,
passing,
a
got it. Yeah.
cropping of the dust, if you would, you know. But Dumpy is an adorable fly, shimmering and such in the sun as he flies over the crude oil spill dripping from cracked drainage pipes in the landfill known as the dump. Anyway, without further ado, this is the next week in the life of our Spunky. Good morning, Willie. It took a few days, but I think I've lost the taste of Dumpy's abysmal aroma. I've decided that if you can't beat him or eat him, you best join him. I have something shimmering out there, you wonder. Dumpy and I are going out there. We're going on a mission. Next entry. Willie, got my knapsack, got my fried fly sandwich, my flying friend Dumpy, and you, old pal. Yesterday I saw something, a flickering light far and away from my beloved junk hole. But I'm packed and ready to go out yonder and find that light. Following day. I've been walking for a few hours now in this sweltering heat, but just imagine someone is signaling far away, someone looking for a friend, maybe a friend like me. Got to find this lonesome lost soul, Willie. I've got to find him. The next day, we've been trotting for quite a few hours, Willie. This sun is burning a darn hole in my little chameleon skull. Even Dumpy seems to have lost the will to fart. So that's saying something. No use turning back now. You have to go on. We have to go on. I saw it again, Willie, and closer, now than ever before. It seems to be coming from the green strip of land close to the forest. Someone's signaling from the oasis over there. Someone waiting for little old me. He gets closer. Well, it was the sun shining on this little pool of water, Willie. No one's there. It was just a reflection. It's not that I'm sad. I don't know. Weird thing is, I really think someone was been there. I found something. A kind of doll. Next day, we're back home, Willie. Dumpy drank a full bucket of water. This doll I found at the oasis, it's like a big lizard, a dinosaur maybe. It's missing a leg. Its imperfection is perfect. I'm going to give it a special place. It'll fit right in, right here with us wildlings. And that draws us to the end of Dumpy's adventures with Spunky, journal entries found, the pages that Willie has provided us to this moment. What an adventure, people. Our man Spunky has ventured forth and potentially found a new friend. I hope that along the way he realizes that he's had friends with him all along. Thank you.
That's it. I want more.
That's it. That's it. Look, you get that's the week's worth. You gotta wait till next Tuesday. Hopefully I didn't bumble it up too much. Spunky, what you got, bud?
Yeah, it's
Great
really
story.
nice. Yeah,
Great story, man.
I think as well, because and what is also so nice is that the story is about the actual trait within the collection. So let me pin on top, for example, Theo has one, because there you see that doll that he found.
Nice one. Love it. Well done. I enjoy when lore gets built into artifact and vice versa. You know, you have that feedback loop going from the linguistic to the material, well, the digital. You know, it's transferred. That's the goodie. Is that it you get to see it in more places than one, and it creates a symbolic feedback loop, self-referential, one for the other. Within my own work, then those pixel unicorns represented in a narrative structure, it provides that reflective feedback loop that helps enhance the I guess the stickiness, the uptake, the novelty that makes the reader or the person enjoying the content want to enjoy it a little bit further. Anyway, well done. That was this week's episode of Spunky in the Junk Hole. Welcome to the Junk Hole. But it doesn't get worse every day for him. So just believe, people. And if anybody has anything to share or would like to read something, or I can read something for you, don't hesitate to hit the DMs. We're also streaming on Yamaza Vision, so if you want to see us acting a fool, mainly Yamaza shirtless and me looking down at my phone, and DJ wrapping presents, and Donnie taking dabs, but we're all here on Comfort Scouts together, reaffirming that what matters the most is each other. Look, you're leaving me up here bloviating. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. None but love, none but philosophy. Where's my story? Did I post it? I posted it. I might have done it. Did I do it? I did it. Fuck yeah. I have a little special, it's a little piece. It is Christmas, you know. Christmas is a time of gathering, time of stories. Oh, bombing pies. TTN. It's a time of story. And I always loved hearing, or at least watching, the little Night Before Christmas with the mice. And I was kind of messing around with some thought and story theory, and what I came to was this idea that I could prompt and edit Grok to produce a similar sort of vision for that time honored tale. We'll get you up here, Galaxion, speaker, boom. There we go. Hopefully that gets them up here. But anyway, using Grok, I got it to help me create a Night Before Christmas that is built for the blockchain. So if you would love to hear it, give me some thumbs up. If not, I'll continue to bloviate.
No, please.
Story, please.
Nope, I don't see any thumbs up. I just hear little birdies chirping. No, I'm messing. Let's see. Got the lighting just right. The hydration on the throat. You know, sadly, it popped out a lot of information when I got it to create it. But here we go. This is a very spunky Xmas by Grok and yours truly. 'Twas the night before Christmas in Web3 and on chain. In a landfill with a chameleon named Spunky, all was not mundane. All the crypto enthusiasts were trading, their spirits quite high, while Spunky was hiding, wondering why. With blockchain secure and transactions so quick, the future of finance was looking quite sick. The AI was nestled all snug in its code, while Spunky longed for a friend in a cozy abode. With smart contracts and tokens and digital art, the world of Web3 was a digital gold cart. When out on X there arose such a clatter, when what to his wondering eyes should appear a place where the freaks gather. Away to the spaces he flew like a flash, joined the discussion with a curious dash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of Web3 to objects below. Then what to his wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 digital reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, more rapid than eagles, his tokens they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Bitcoin, now Ethereum, now Solana and Litecoin, on Cardano, on Polkadot, on Binance and Uniswap, to the top of the blockchain, to the top of them all. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As digital assets that before the wild dumpy flies, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up the blockchain top, the tokens they flew, with a sleigh full of liquidity, straight to the moon. And in that landfill, Spunky the Billion did see magic of Christmas, a wondrous sight to be. And in that moment, Spunky found a new friend and a home in the heart of Web3. The chameleon did roam. So 'twas the night before Christmas, a tale to be told of a chameleon in a landfill, a story yet to unfold. Thank you, thank you. That is the end of a very
Beautiful,
spunky
Smith.
Xmas. Take that. Damn, Grok did a much better job than I imagined. Good job, Grok.
Now, what did you say to Grok to get this?
I want a, will you write me a version of A Night Before Christmas using AI, NFTs, Web3, Twitter Spaces, a chameleon named Spunky, a fly named Dumpy, and then I edited the stuff so that it made a little bit more sense. Just as it was, it was kind of using things that probably hallucinated. But, I can work with digital hallucinations and weave it together. It did come out quite bad. Not bad at all.
Thank you for reading the spunky story.
Dude, you got a spunky story and a very spunky Xmas.
The Spunky Avengers.
Did you say spunky Avengers?
Spunky Avengers. We need a superhero. We got a superhero, Spunky.
No, not superhero. A very spunky Xmas. The night, 'twas the night before Christmas poem thingy.
Wait, what's going on here? This is great.
No, we're okay.
Who's that? The Dutchman? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, of course.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Have y'all ever heard of that?
We heard it, but we don't have it in rhymes here, like that in the Netherlands, of course.
Well, I just made you one for the Spunky. Spunky's got his own Christmas version. Pop that into an AI generator. Boop, 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 boop.
Super nice. DJ or Spunky?
It is super nice, yeah, and I really enjoyed it. I think it was awesome. And yes, Rambler?
We have an appointment with Michelle. Do you know that?
Well, the last time he reported sick.
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah. So maybe next week we can do that.
Yeah,
Is that a nice idea?
I did not check with him if he is still alive, so let me just quickly check.
No, he's still alive. We got some messages from him.
Okay. But is he still sick?
I don't know. I have no idea. He delivered some text and stuff, I think.
I'll quickly check.
Yeah. No, definitely get him in here 1 week.
Cumpy, what's going on with the book and the edits? Where are we at? Tell us the deal.
Me and my revisions. I'm hoping that I'll be on chapter 30 out of 70. So I'm almost halfway there of reading it out loud. So I'm hoping that by first quarter of January, I should be able to put all the components together and publish it properly. I have the ISBNs and all that formal stuff and the business account set up for it. So hopefully we're gonna be hitting that first quarter mark. I'm praying so that I can just get the book too. That's really what I want to get to. Just to have that there.
And then it's going to roll out to the other one, Amazon and all that?
Yeah. Yep. And I'll just go to Amazon and also potentially like blockchain. I would love to saturate as many markets as possible with the story itself. and then just hopefully have like some fun gamification on the back end to just make it make sense for the ecosystem and everything. For getting books and people to, you know, follow along on the whole journey. And I pray that there's a minting press for future storytellers along the way, and that we can have that facilitated either as easy as an app or ubiquitous, so that even the kid in Myanmar can have access to it with just a few tools to get the story out there. You know, we are the Pan-Nair and the storytelling chimpanzee, so essential. But I can gush on story all day long. Because who are you if not the story that you tell yourself?
Who are you?
Compass, how did you start your own story of your own book? Where did you get the characters from? Are there people from that you know in real life, or how did you start with the whole thing?
Yeah. Some of the characters were from necessity, and they kind of emerged from the story. But a lot of people over the different revisions have found their way into the pigment of the story, if you would. You know, so that maybe it's the Ramblers, some of the Ramblers' qualities, but not the full Rambler. You know, just a couple mixed in with the paint. But a lot of the characters came out of necessity. There's a fun movie, I recommend everybody watching it, The Man Who Invented Christmas, about Charles Dickens creating A Christmas Carol with Ebenezer Scrooge and all of that. And it's a brilliant look on what the writer kind of contends with as they go through this creative process, or just what they can contend with. And it's told in a very entertaining way as he meets these characters. And they're kind of like ghosts, but the characters haunt him. And for a while, he doesn't know the name of some of the characters. You know, eventually they profess themselves. It's such an odd thing, but it totally happens. Just as you keep going back over the story again and again, kind of like a 3D printer, if you would. You know, you keep going over this narrative structure and new branch off, or some things wither away, and the form and the structure moves and it grows and shrinks and evolves. And this whole thing started as a 30,000 word thing that I thought was a book, but it really was just an outline for 3 books that then scaffolding off into 9 potential books if I get the time to be able to focus to get it done. But luckily over the last 7 years I've been able to mess up a lot, I guess, and hopefully refined my process so that I can get these stories out there and maybe one day get it to Netflix or somebody to visualize it for my folks who to read and don't like audio books, you know. And who doesn't want to see a fun Apple series or HBO series with the graphics popping off and the emotions and everything running through you? Crank up the fidelity, you know, on the storytelling for sure.
It would be really nice if maybe in a collaboration with Ozzy or something, right? That you have, when you're telling the story or a chapter story, then you just take one piece of text and make it a prompt for the thing. So then you see the text on the screen, and sometimes there's a picture of what's happening in the story, right? And then you have it's not a cartoon, but it's just a storytelling, and sometimes there's a short picture of what's depicted in the story, of what's being told.
Yeah, I mean, one day, you know, you remember those choose your own adventure books?
No,
Well, there's these books where you would read a sentence and then it says, pick the left path, you turn this way. Go to the right path, you'll turn that way. This opens the chest, and you just walk through and you read these things. You go to different
You
page
turn to a
12.
different page. It jumps you around.
Yeah. Well, eventually you'll be able to read a work and based on your responses to the work, have it inform the next output of yours. And you would essentially create the narrative between the referential nodes within the story structure, which would be, I mean, that would be so fascinating.
We did do this in normal storytelling, right? That you're just creating a story with a group of friends, right? You're walking through a forest and you see a giant green dragon with big blue, and then somebody else has to go on with the story. And you're thinking of balls, but it can be anything.
Exactly. They used to play like what is it? There's this game they used to play, you know, at like turn of the century times where you would have a piece of paper and you would fold it, and you would draw the legs at the bottom, and you'd fold that so they couldn't see, but just a little turn page, and the next person would fill that in, and they would fold it just the same, so the next person only sees just the turn of their drawing, and it goes all the way up to the paper's completely folded, and then the image is complete. They go from head to toe, and when they unfold it, it's this crazy thing, and I think it's like the noble corpse or something like that. But I think all those inputs kind of marinate in within the same structure. It just produces such an unlikely and often delightful outcome, which is kind of what we need, especially in a world that kind of seems finessed and planned to go towards a particular reactionary or traumatic type of situation. I'm almost stripping us of the essential stories and narrative structures that we need to not get stuck on the state without raising the stage, which I tend to happen, at least to a lot of the people in my little corner of the world. You know, as humans, they are definitely more of a threat to themselves than war and natural disaster combined. And I feel like that is because we have lost the essentials for storytelling. So, you know, dig deep, people. Create the greater narrative. See the world as it truly is this remarkable place of interconnectivity, woven together, not only throughout the atoms and the cosmos, but throughout these blockchains, these Twitter spaces, these hearts and minds, and all these beautiful green dotted freaks I see popping into the room, as well as all of my other beautiful folks who come in and show up day in and day out, just contributing to the conversation, ultimately to the story as well. So if you have something that you would like to say or contribute, please feel free to request the mic. I think I'm smoothed out all of my technical difficulties on my end. So we should not have any fear of getting rubbed. What else I got for y'all? Let's see here. Y'all are here to listen to some stories, tell some tales. I've got Circumfusion, the Hash Lips book. I could read that for y'all as well. Just a little excerpt from it. I don't know where or what I'd be reading. I could just flip to a random page and just get to going. I see something with a robot. I might do that for you. I don't know. Do I go back to do I go to the robot LTO? I don't know. There's so much happening in this dang book. All right, thumbs up. All right, thumbs up. Cool, cool, cool. I'm finding the page. You can see me flipping through it live on Mazza Vision. It's kind of like hosting the Renaissance. Just me up here, bloviating while Leah's at work. Mazza's at work. Ozzy's making AI, eating food with Sky. It's kind of like Monday morning. It's a beautiful thing. I would really love to thank the Spunky team for encouraging me to host this space and to share what brings me joy with y'all. You know, they say ask not what the world needs, but instead ask what makes you come alive, and go do that. Because what the world needs is more of us who have come alive. And I'm gonna find the quote on that for y'all so I don't feel like I'm stealing it. Find what makes.
Speaking of coming alive, why are almonds and chocolate ice cream so good together?
I think it's because the milk soaks into the almond, maybe softening it up just a little bit. Oh, the quote is from Howard Thurman. I didn't want to misquote it, but yeah, the quote is from Howard Thurman. Go look it up, people. Now, what kind of ice cream are we doing? You're doing chocolate ice cream?
Oh, it's the Rocky Road, yeah.
Okay, yeah. With the marshmallows and doing the things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, there's going to be a feast downstairs tonight, Umaza, at 6 p.m. at all the desserts, all the goodies. Christmas time. Time for joy, time for feasts. I do wish we could keep the spirit in our hearts all year long, as Dickens would have it. But at least we have a little section of it carved out right here to share together. Let me see what we got. This isn't too long a chapter. Oh, it is.
Comfort.
Yeah, brother.
Comfort.
Oh,
Yeah, before you start, I checked with Mies, so the writer of the stories of Spunky.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's still sick, but next week will be dope. So that's his words. He asked if I had the recordings of Last Space, so he can listen to it in bed, and he will check out the story reading. So yeah, next week he will be on it for sure.
Okay. Cool. That is awesome. No worries. Tell him to get well. Take all the fun remedies. You know, we got plenty of them. to just get us through it, help nurture us back. Let's see here. I'm trying to find. I was going to spoil with some sketchy apes robots nonsense, but none of that. It's too much. It's too long for me. Too much goodness. Y'all need to know about laser beam eyes and killer robots and mad scientists and their plots to take over the world. Y'all need to know about all that. Oops. That is a spoiler alert. All right, all right. I'm gonna go with a nice fun number. I heard Star mention it earlier. Do we have it? I think we're just gonna go with 42.
42, let's go.
Oh my God, it's the shortest effing chapter. Let's go.
Wait, so we're getting gypped is what you're saying? That's what I heard.
Yes, you are. Okay, okay, I'll go back to my original. There's a whole process. We gotta dance around till we find it. We go back to the thing we initially had. It's called the hero's journey, all right?
Yeah, because first you
Metaphors.
gypped us on the Spunky story, right? With
No,
Spunky and Degen's story. And
no,
then
I gave you the whole thing. You got the whole thing. They went on an adventure, him and Dump Now, you
Oh,
know.
Dumpy, I thought it was Degen, my bad.
Got him. Did you see the presents he wrapped? My man, he's an expert level, like, present wrapper.
I was thinking
I
about
just,
yeah, if he wasn't all the way over there in the Dutch land, I'd be like, dude, come wrap my shit, please. Wouldn't make any sense though. Exactly.
right? All right. I can read him a little bit of this. Or, yeah. I also have some of my own story I can read for folks. Give you a little bit of the 60 FPS. Man, I might start you from the. Nah, I've read the beginning before. I'll find you something fun. Anywho, this is from Circle Fusion. If you're watching on your Mazda Vision, you can get this on Amazon. This is written by the Sketchy Ace community. Check it out now. Hash lives. LT will tell you all that's what makes you come alive. And go do that. Because what the world needs is more of us who have come alive. And I'm going to find the quote on that for y'all so I don't feel like I'm stealing it. Find what makes.
Speaking of coming alive, why are almonds and chocolate ice cream so good together?
I think it's because the milk soaks into the almond, maybe softening it up just a little bit. Oh, the quote is from Howard Thurman. I didn't want to misquote it, but yeah, the quote is from Howard Thurman. Go look it up, people. Now, what kind of ice cream are we doing? You're doing chocolate ice cream?
Oh, it's the
got
Rocky
almond?
Road, yeah.
Okay,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Oh,
With the
yeah.
marshmallows
Oh,
and
yeah.
doing the things. Oh, dude, there's going to be a feast downstairs tonight, Umaza, at 6 p.m. at all the desserts, all the goodies. Christmas time. Time for joy, time for feasts. I do wish we could keep the spirit in our hearts all year long, as Dickens would have it. But at least we have a little section of it carved out right here to share together. Let me see what we got. This isn't too long a chapter. Oh, it is.
Comfort.
Yeah, brother.
Comfort.
Stop.
Yeah, before
Stop.
you start, I checked
Yeah.
with Mies, so the writer of the stories of Spunky.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's still sick, but next week will be dope. So that's his words. He asked if I had the recordings of Last Space, so he can listen to it in bed, and he will check out the story reading. So yeah, next week he will be on it for sure.
Okay. Cool. That is awesome. No worries. Tell him to get well. Take all the fun remedies. We got plenty of them to just get us through it. Help nurture us back. Let's see here. I'm trying to find. I was going to spoil with some sketchy apes robots nonsense, but none of that. It's too much. It's too long for me. Too much goodness. Y'all need to know about laser beam eyes and killer robots and mad scientists and their plots to take over the world. Y'all need to know about all that. Oops. That is a spoiler alert. All right. I'm gonna go with a nice fun number. I heard Star mention it earlier. Do we have it? I think we're just gonna go with 42.
42, let's go.
Oh my God, it's the shortest effing chapter. Let's go.
Wait, so we're getting gypped is what you're saying? That's what I heard.
Yes, you are. Okay, I'll go back to my original. There's a whole process. We got to dance around till we find it. We go back to the thing we initially had. It's called the hero's journey, all right?
Yeah, because
Metaphors.
first you gypped us on the Spunky story, right? With
No,
Spunky and Degen's story. And
no,
then
I gave you the whole thing. You got the whole thing. They went on an adventure, him and Dump Now,
Oh, Dumpy, I thought it was Degen, my bad.
Got him. Did you see the presents he wrapped? My man, he's an expert level, like, present wrapper.
I was thinking
I
about
just
how, yeah, if he wasn't all the way over there in the Dutch land, I'd be like, dude, come wrap my shit, please. Wouldn't make any sense though. Exactly.
right. All right. I can read him a little bit of this, or yeah, I also have some of my own story I can read for folks. Give you a little bit of the 60 FPS. Man, I might start you from the. Nah, I've read the beginning before. I'll find you something fun. Anywho, this is from Circle Fusion. If you're watching on your Mazda Vision, you can get this on Amazon. This is written by the Sketchy Ace community. Check it out now. Hash lives. LT will tell you all that stuff. We'll get him on stage. Let him retweet the room. But this is chapter 30 from Circle Fusion. Let's go. Detective Sketchy filtered through his notes. So am I to assume all these 8s here in your space, Iris, these are the ones old Ethan's been talking about? I hate to be rude, but what exactly are you? Where did you, well, how do I say this? Ethan was a local guy who grew up here and has kin. What was your human name? The delightful giggle from Iris was unexpected. Oh my, I suppose from your perspective, I would have once been human. Other than our outward appearance, Detective, the only connection between Ethan and I is that we both matriculated from the reliquary of madness. I am what is referred to as a profusion. This will be confusing. It may be best to add a chart here on the table for each of you to interact with. In the middle of the emerging diagram, Iris placed a picture of herself as a juvenile. Let's start with the fusion part, shall we? It's the easiest to understand. As you can see here, the fusions are an amalgam of an ancient codex and what is referred to as a Gen X vessel. Using your terms of lineage, my maternal line was a Code X named Violet. She endowed me with a gift of interdimensional storytelling. Jesus. Oh, this book is out of control. My paternal was a Gen X vessel named Aubergine. Although he was common without any particularly rare traits, he excelled at seeing things and was open to receiving new information. The resulting fusion produced me, a perfect candidate for the ARC protocol. Alice tapped on the glass to expand the information and disseminate it into the data set formats she felt more at ease with. Do this to you. What was the catalyst? The Moop vial from the artifact collection of cave discoveries began rotating in front of each of the participants. Iris spun the hollow construct in front of her. A nanite bath, a synthetic Moop and 8 growth hormone catalyzes with enzymes pre-seeded into the body. Iris shifted vectors of her intentions. Then they introduced a pre-selected codex at the mitochondrial level. It triggers exponential sRNA replication. The process combined with an extreme amount of stress on the subject forces a transmutation. Unlike the next-gen versions, apes similar to Ethan, fusions like mine, ones that occur between entities closer to the original source code, we tend to hover around a 40% failure rate. Iris noted the confusion. It's much like the law of diminishing returns, or better yet, how a copy of something is continually copied and gets used, worn out, and less effective. It makes less sense. Detective Sketchy and Alice were intently fixed on the process being played out in front of them, both seemingly oblivious to the fact that Iris was struggling to keep their calm. The two apes had visceral, almost Pavlovian responses to the visuals, which were manifesting intense anxiety and slight tremors in the former test subjects. Summoning incredible personal control, Iris continued to explain, there is no discern with any certainty that one will emerge in this ecosystem. You see, the smaller apes possess the ancient codices, and, as it is with undocumented and unknown variable, gauging abilities and intensities, sight unseen, is practically impossible. There is only speculation and educated guesses, really. The bone type tests usually suss out the common non-specials from the masses, but every once in a while, little things got missed. The emerge and reveal was the first glimpse for all involved. For sometimes what emerged was nightmarish and truly terrifying. For every one that made it through unscathed, thousands of others were reduced to primordial goo and added to the bubbles of the nanite baths. All right, you schmucks, that's all
the
you
Matrix
get.
shit. That's the Matrix shit right there. If I ever heard it, am I right?
That's all you get. I can't go no more. Woo.
You're so full of shit. Read more.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
done with that. Done, done, done. Who we got on your minds
You
of
see Dan
vision?
Jack?
Dan Jax.
Yeah, real schnitz.
Look, I saw him. He was yawning. He was so sleepy.
No, he was screaming. That was a
He was
primordial.
screaming.
Yeah, it was a
That was
primordial.
a primordial
rage.
scream.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah. He's
Love
getting
it.
all wild on us. Here, watch. Schmuck. He can't hear us. Oh, we're
Perfect.
muted in there. He can't hear us because we're muted in there. And when I move the space off, hold on. Look, we're on delay. It's so funny. Shut the hell up, Dan Jax. Nobody hears you. We have that muted. Get in the space or don't talk at all. You guys want to hear him? Hold on. See what
Yeah. Give us a holler.
Yeah, what are you saying now, Dan Jax?
I'm going to get a box.
You're so full
I'm
of
going to
shit.
get me an Xbox.
Hold on. Are you really driving so you can play finals?
I'm going to get it right now.
What an idiot. You hear this, Comfort?
Very much.
He's going to get a new Xbox so he can get his.
Uh-oh.
To be honest, I'm horrible at this finals game. I run around like a schmuck. I have no clue what's going on. I just shoot people.
So how is it any different than real life?
Because here I don't have a gun shooting people.
It better be good game to spend $400 fucking on Xbox.
Well, I mean, this game is not necessarily worth it, but if you play FIFA 2, it's well worth it. Ask Handsome Bastard. He got the shit kicked out of him today. Oh, he's not there anymore.
So the story unfolds out of control. I love it. I love it. Whew, Dan Jax, you wild. Hold on. What's
He
making
can't
you?
hear
I got gifted like almost $400 today on my vendors saying thank you for the work. So I'm like, let's do this.
Wait, so they're saying they're like thank you. All right, got it. So you're like, yeah, you're the buyer, and they're like, thank you for buying, sir. Here are the gifts.
Yep.
Fantastic. So they gave you the money, and you're going right to Best Buy to go buy a game system.
It's even better than possible. I'll never see the money ever again.
You're right. You're right. I mean, it's better than getting some Megadeth digitals, right?
Well, my coin that I thought was going up, I'm not going to name any names, it's still not going up.
Is it?
It may or may not be in
Is
the...
it Doink, Bonk, Bink, Boop, Bebop?
Bang bong,
What are
bang
these
bong.
fucking names?
Oh look, Ozzy's here.
No way, Ozzy! Oh, Ozzy's flying now. Ozzy, do you have Steph? The Aussies are up.
And Steph, we got Ozzy's here.
Let's go. We're on the couch, Ozzy. Come on the couch. Well, that sounded weird. No, sorry, Ozzy, you're not allowed.
No. Gotta put the plastic down, you mother.
Yeah, we had Yamaza with the no shirt. We had the Donnie with the dabs. Where's Donnie with the dabs? We got Dan Jax now going to buy the Best Buy. Are you getting the Series X? Don't be a wuss. Get the X.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Why am I gonna... I haven't bought Xbox in like 20
Dude,
years.
you can't curse on Comfort's couch. What the hell's wrong with you? You can't curse on Comfort's couch. What are you doing?
Okay, so sorry. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Gotta
There we go.
Exactly.
There we go. You hear that, Don? No, she's not in here.
Where'd Don go? Remove. Don's out of here. There he is. He's gone.
We going. Let's see here. What am I gonna read you next? I see I haven't bored the room out. That's amazing. What we got here? Let's add a speaker. Got Aloha. My man Aloha snaps.
What does
Taking the
Ozzy want to
stage.
hear?
Yes. Yes, please. More of that.
Anytime Aloha shows up, he's getting some.
You crazy freak.
Comfort, your couch is too damn comfortable, man. I was holding my nephew while I was taking a nap and listening in, and I ended up passing out in the middle of the space. It's so comfortable here.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you for showing up, Brother Bear. And I glanced through a little bit, and I love that.
Yeah, I just wanted you to take a read through. It's just the beginning of the story I'm writing for my leader bear in the Tales from Crypto Space, and yeah, so all the bears that they have as NFTs have a little backstory, and then there's 20 dens, and each den has a backstory to it, and then those bears in those dens have backstory. So they picked out some leaders in the community, and then gave us the leader bear rose and gave us a leader bear NFT, and then I just asked them if I politely asked them if I could create a story, because they have somebody else that's writing all these stories for them, and yeah, they happily obliged, and I sent in the submission. I just wanted you to check it out and see what you think, and see if I could spice it up a little, or something I could work on, because you're the master of this couch. So
Are you gonna read it for us? Is that
Oh,
what I'm hearing?
not yet. I'm just waiting for the team to launch launch it in the Discord and then put it up on the space, so then I could. Once we get it out in the public, then I'll definitely we'll definitely read it on Conference Couch here.
Nice one. Nice one. Maybe get you on your Mazda Vision too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm always down to jump on Yamaza Vision.
He's called Yalaza Vision. You're out of here. You're not allowed on him. Second over, you watching Dan Jax walk around Best Buy about to buy an Xbox system? What the hell's going on here?
Is this because you're gloating about the finals so much, or what's going on?
You weren't there yesterday when Dan Jax got all amped up for the game and then realized that he can't play it because he has his One X
Oof.
Series 1? Yeah, and now he's at the Best Buy buying it today. Now, little does he know, I'm horrible at it. So he gets to laugh at me.
Fud Goyer's good.
Fud is good. He kills everyone. He knows what's happening. I need to not jump off the maps anymore because I keep thinking I can jump, and then like I'm like, we're off the map. Like, why
Like
is
Goofy.
there no? Where's my HUD?
Yeah. Like a radar or something like that.
Anything. I'll take anything that just or learn the maps. So I'll learn the maps, and then get it.
But even then, though, the maps they changed.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna. You know what? I need that double barrel shotty and that swift move that those little guys got. They just
the triple dash.
Bop you in the back of the head.
Nope. I love the thing I think I love about video games is that I find so much inspiration in them and from them. In different fantastic scenarios, I often lean on my experiences, what I've seen in video games or manga or anything that kind of gives you that visceral component to the narrative structure. Nothing makes you feel more emotion than One Piece, especially when he's powering up.
Power up.
You guys used to play any Final Fantasy? Does anybody play that?
I was never a Final Fantasy guy, not gonna lie.
It's pretty fun.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
What are you referring to?
Awesome. Oh, well, I like them all. I haven't touched a console in a while, but yeah, the Final Fantasy series were awesome, and the gameplay was awesome. And you can just go around and talk to people in the story, and yeah, it was awesome.
Now, did you ever play Leisure Suit Larry?
Yeah, King of the Lounge Lizards.
Yeah, talk about being hip.
Yep, good. Still though.
Is this Sebastian?
No, this is actually someone I know, Sebastian.
Oh, fantastic, I love it.
I see Miss Sarah has joined the room. She found us. I rugged us earlier, Sarah. It was great. It was pure pandemonium, a cacophony of nonsense. It was all over the place. I could not have wanted it to start any better, especially since I was like, this time I'm gonna have a flawless beginning. It was like got all amped up to take off, and it fell in the face. It's such a good vibe. But we got so many beautiful freaks in here with stories. I read them a very spunky Xmas version of The Night Before Christmas for the blockchain that I helped create I created with Brock as well. I think I have a post on that somewhere floating around on the Twitterverse or the Xverse. So thank you for taking your time coming to hang out. Sebastian, welcome to the stage. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
There we go. You found the mute button. Hey, you'll love this, Sebastian. This is my friend Yamaza. These are all my beautiful freaks. You see them all in here. One of our folks was all amped up to try to play the finals, Sebastian, and he got to play and got all revved up, just like me starting a space, and then boom, Tinky Winky fell on his face. So now he's going to go get a new console to go play this game. Enjoy the hunt. Gotta love it.
Thumbs down. I love it. He must know Todd.
Yes. No. Maybe
so I do thumbs down because I'm playing the finals now as well. It's just a little bit, the classes are broken if you're the big, heavy guy. The other two, you'll see a nerf coming and maybe some balance patches later.
Oh, for sure. Just to fine tune it, custom, get it going. Spunky, no! Get out of here. Get out of here, Spunky.
Spunky.
Till next time.
Spunky's got to run another expert with Willie, so there you go.
Yeah, no, for sure. New diary update coming in hot.
Was Aloha talking about my wheelie?
Yep.
Be careful, Aloha.
Got him.
Love the Spunky stories. Love it. Excited every time you post a new one, and yeah, keep it coming.
Yeah, they're really nice. And next week the writer will be on the space. He promised to be on the space this week, but he got sick. So we wish him a good recovery, and next week he will be on it. I had to go down and come back up because I'm walking. It's that time of the day.
Mm.
And for the record, Mr. Nerd, you saw the games earlier. What did you think?
I think you were caught by surprise the first game. I heard you having some great excuses again, and then the second game you won flawlessly, for sure.
Flawless victory.
Well, not flawlessly, right? Because there was
No, yeah, they gave him a goal with no time left. Sarah, when are you getting FIFA? Let's go, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah's getting FIFA.
It's so
Oh,
nice.
I don't have any co-hosts. How about that?
It's so nice that Yamasa cuts off the conversation when I just tried to say it was not flawless, and Handsome also made a score. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you were saying flawless, and then you said, no, not flawless. Anyways, it was a bullshit goal, Sarah. What happened was I tried to clear it, right? Clear is the B button, the shoot button. On defense, B is like to stick your foot out and stop the guy. Why would I want to stick my foot out and stop the guy when I'm trying to clear him out? I don't know, but FIFA thought I was trying to play defense instead of offense, and they freaking made me stick my foot out and miss the stupid thing, and then he scored a goal, 3-1, really 3-0.
So basically, you're blaming FIFA or the controller? I'm just taking notes.
A tale as old as time.
Yeah, exactly.
A tale as old as time.
Exactly.
A song as old as rhyme.
Yamaza and the Freaks.
Oh, I love it. I love it. A new hit classic.
Where's Louis when you need him? It'll be like Yamaza and the Freaks.
It's kind of like
I just want to wish everybody Mele Kalikimaka in Hawaiian, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and you guys have a wonderful time with your families and enjoy this holiday spirit and this time of giving. And yeah, I love you all, you beautiful freaks.
Love you, brother. Glad to have met you. All you freaks. And by the way, that song, there's a song with that, right? I think Garfield sang it once, to be honest with you.
Yep.
There's a Mele Kalikimaka song sung by Bing Crosby.
Something like that, right?
Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to do.
Exactly. Yep, that's it.
Hawaiian Christmas
Love me
Day.
some Garfield. Exactly. It's weird to see like the things like somebody said something before, and I'm like, the movie I learned that word in is hysterical.
He's trying to sing.
Oh. Yeah.
Just shut up for a second and let
I'll let him go.
please.
That was just a little excerpt. I was actually going to jump on Emma's face.
Oh, full song.
And
I had this crazy New York shit fly in my ears. Sarah made this. I love the idea, Sarah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the dumpy fly. Yes.
Don't get out the ukulele. Let's go. Aloha, we're ready.
It's just gonna be a cappella.
Let's go.
Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas Day. It's the island greetings that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. That's a little bit of snippet, but
damn, bro.
Right
on the heart. My G.
Love it.
My fucking G.
Aloha,
I'll have that story.
So much better way.
I'll have that little. I'll have that looked at probably by the end of tomorrow's Renaissance for you.
Yeah, it's all good. Whenever you get the time, yeah, I really appreciate your feedback. You're an awesome individual, and you have the expertise with writing, stories and stuff like that. So I'm really appreciative of that.
Oh man, 100,000 thank yous, man. Be well. That was God Almighty, Yamaza. Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's that capturing the soul, right? You know, like how you hear Jay Lee when she's just like meow, and you feel that je ne sais quoi, that I don't know what. Fucking man. That's why I'm always pressing towards liberating the creative mind across the globe for the next 7 generations, people. Things like that. I stand the thought of future creative mind and inspiring voices not being able to lend their verse to those conversations that will be had, echoing into hopefully a brighter tomorrow. But it takes all of us weaving the greater narrative together so that we don't get stuck in these echo chambers of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, but instead can make heaven out of hell instead of turning Eden into Babylon. But that's a story for another day. It's a tale as old as time, people. Don't start back with the rhymes. I will, if I got to. But I keyed. I might have, I got some time. I might have found something to share with y'all, something fun. It sadly is not Christmas related, I don't think. Let's see here. Life is a game. What are we doing? Deep thoughts. Oop, something fun, like a chase. Two bridges too many. Fall. There we go. I think this is what the people want. Yeah, this is a random chapter from my book, chapter 7, called Two Bridges Too Many. The book is titled 60 Frames Per Second, Cyberdelic Odyssey, Book 1, Innocent. Don't worry, it's not going to be too painful. It's only about 1,900 words, people. You got this. Have faith. Because you gotta have faith. All right, without further ado, chapter 7, Two Bridges Too Many. Opening quote. What is great in man is that he is a bridge and not a goal. Friedrich Nietzsche. Mission briefing. An alarm chimes. I've gathered all relevant materials on Coffin Island and have forwarded the links to your inbox. He minimizes the Mind Palace background and inhales an aromatic lungful of gelato kush to ensure nanite synapses hold proportionate gain over the neural architectures. All right, let's see where we're going. He spins one side of the cherry into the no-smell ashtray and selects the flashing icon in the top right corner of his vision. The seat intuitively shifts to an upright position as the tactical overlay heads-up display, Taco HUD, renders a lively landscape of situational information, historical significances, weather stats, and tide charts, highlighting the 18 bars and restaurants in the area. Is this a joke? Am I going on vacation? Why would they send me here? It is the original headquarters of the First Globals Foundation, after all. Would you like me to attach these documents to your dossier? X asks. Never mind that. We'll review once we get closer. He thinks to himself. Let me finish this medicine. Zero's up to something. I should have already dropped in. Did they find out? Agent Zeph scans for tails and any other suspicious activity. The next car over, packed to the gills for spring break, children explore joyful realms of uncharted imaginal space. Dogs sip their tea, and young explorers blast Kepler to smithereens with a special moon-based edition of Space Force 12's wrist-mounted lasers. Buy now while supplies last. Enjoy it while you can, little ones, Agent Zeph says, then lifts his joint from the ashtray, hoping to dispel the angst beneath his breast, and takes a toke. Just then, 2 inches above the dash, he catches a hostile glare from a mixed set of blue-green eyes, reflecting from the side mirror of an adjacent Freightliner P700 step van, converted to a food truck with a manga-esque flying squirrel serving crepes paint job. In a pause of a mere millisecond, a stagnant exchange of intent survives amongst the murmur of the traffic. Is he looking at me? Did the Oro system glitch again? It was working fine earlier. It might be the Mind Palace. Was it Johnny Who's people? Did the agency just find out? I bet Zero sent them. Pull yourself together, man. You're almost free. He made plenty of enemies who lusted for his suffering and demise. In some aspects, he knew he deserved it, but not before satisfying his zeal for vengeance. The mixed pair of eyes turns away from the side mirror, disappears into the back of the van. As the uneasiness hangs amidst the climbing of humidity, Agent Zeph makes a mental note, calculating potential points of contact with the van for later reference. Before long, he dismisses the tyranny of fear-based logic, uncertainty, and doubt. Must be the update. He takes another hit. I gotta calm down, he thinks to himself. X, are you there? He asks, summoning the operating system from the vehicle's multi-layered, hyper-threaded cores. Yes, of course, X says. Where else would I be? Never mind that. Pass through a work order to the boys and girls at the pickle factory. Kindly tell them to get off their asses and put some of that well-lobbied money to work. I need them to run remote diagnostics on the Oro system immediately. A light chirp passes through the cabin. Message sent, X informs him. Idly waiting, Agent Zeph takes another puff to further calm his nerves. Almost there. I gotta get to Anna. The final tips of a yacht slow skim under the railing of the bridge's terrace. Above, the sound of a private jet skirts across the sky. His line of sight tracks their movements until a pop-up menu expands with a brochure for the sanctuary, a haven of the wealthy and powerful far away from the unwashed masses and the refuse of useless things. Once safely past, the bridge's bells signal rotating gears, cogs, and sprockets to glide the infrastructure with steampunkish reluctance, slowly lowering the pendulum of asphalt and rebar. The level crossing raises their arms, and the bridge wobbles from the start of the motorcade's procession. One by one, the traffic crosses the cleft caused by the river and heads towards two enormous ivory towers, signaling the last stretch of the mainland. The reading. I didn't even go all the way through. I stop you on that bridge. Get one bridge, not two. Gotta keep you gursing. Anywho, that's a little taste of my style and my flow, how I kind of put images together. It's just a very small snippet, but I hope that what you heard is an adequate representation of just the hard work and love that I put into this project through the past 7 years. And it's because of freaks like you that I haven't given up yet, and that I still press forward and stay inspired by a blossoming bouquet of freaks, geeks, MFers, investors, teachers, learners, coders, outlaws, artists, all together at once. Now I see why Leo gets emotional. Sheesh, Bolivio. Love him. Wish he was here, but I'm glad all of you are here. Each and every one of you, feel free to come on stage if you got something to do. If not, feel free to chillax, put your feet up, get you something cold to drink. We got a little bit of time left. Not too terribly much. It won't be like our spaces, they tend to be traditionally longer and get out of hand, but we keep these, condensed in, get all the material out there that we got to get out there. That way you can go back to your day. We spend a lot of time on these spaces. It's essential that we, continue to maintain and garden different levels of balance so that we can enjoy each other and have, our external world, start to be influenced by the love that we get to share and feel as we get to be understood in language and in verse together. Anyway, I'm a story. I can bloviate all day long about this stuff. I will not bore you with it. Spunky, what you got going on?
Yeah, I was just curious, Comfort.
Yo, bro.
When you were a little comfy, right? At what age did you start to develop your storytelling? Because was it directly when you learned to speak? So you were like rambling already to your mother and your parents?
I think so. I think it was like growing up in the middle of nowhere and like having to use your imagination with like the sticks and like the broken transformer that you gave you, and just having those toys like that, just those little figures that could transform and move, but they were broken and misshapen, and eventually getting like a real toy and like being okay with them not being like a set. Like I love their differences and the way Toy Story works, it's like when you see that play out, it's like, holy shit, that is like the imaginal realm of being a child. And I think that I just never wanted to lose that. I guess it's a Peter Pan type of syndrome, but in a good way, because it's my childlike state of wonder and innocence. And I still remember like playing with G.I. Joes in the grass, and seeing all the little bugs weaving around and how my mind immediately gave a story to the roly-poly. And I even do that still today in my massage practice. I deal with people hands-on, and if they're kind of being a curmudgeon-y type of upset person, because you're not dealing with people usually when they're their best, I just create a story for them that makes me have compassion, so that it cushions them in that. But excellent question. Yeah, no, I think I've always had it. I did fly off of a ravine on a bicycle when I first learned how to ride. I almost landed to like a huge outcropping of rocks. And in the near adjacent probable reality, I probably died, and this is where my consciousness continued to this. Well, one of them, as probably almost died a myriad of times up until this point. But that being said, who knows where it came from? I'm just glad that I have all of you to kind of appreciate it for what it is, versus like the traditional, or not traditional, but the standard eyes glossing over type of effect that you get when you're just talking to people in the normal world who want to talk sports and gummy bears and stuff, which is perfectly fine. But to share with y'all and to have, y'all as listeners and to grow and to get to know each one of you and to share in this conversation together. It's truly one of those things that gives me the perpetuated hopium that I need to keep this conversation rolling, at least for the next 10 years. That's all I want. 10 years and you're done with me. Just kidding, freaks. Spunky, what you got, bud? Or Bijan, what you got?
Yeah, so both, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for that. I can totally see and be very thankful to the G.I. Joes. But I was wondering, the way you tell things, it is with so many words. You are angry. Are you angry in the same way? So if somebody does something terrible to you, that you give him the whole diversified way of telling him you don't like him, or be angry, or when you hit your thumb while hammering something, do you give that a detailed description as well when something hurts?
In the book, yes. In real life, I've had to learn, just that my words they're just weighted a little bit more. I don't know, they strike differently. If I'm work and I hit my knee or something like that, and I just blast the curse words, or I get angry at I gotta calm it down. But I channel all of that though into the work, so that when he's fighting spies, you see the blood, see the spatter pattern, you hear the tin snap, the bones break and rock out of socket, and I try to use those sounds coming off of the words to echo the image. So you'll definitely get that there, and yeah, it's good. There's like a taser blade fight and everything.
But seriously, right? In my head, I just heard you say, at the same tone, the same vibe, tell somebody the very detailed, described truth of you being mad at them. That must be so terrifying. Really, that would be. Oh yeah. Maybe in my head it was just funny already. Sorry.
Oh yeah. No. Well, I try not to get there. I love communication. I love it. Like I'll try to just talk it to the ground. I'll first principles it, and we'll build it back up and then tear it back down. And if we both can't find resolution, it's like we'll at least come to the conclusion that we don't have a conclusion. Agree to disagree and move on. But I try not to. I've learned that my behavior can be it can be toxic, or it's not just toxic. It's very dangerous. It affects other people. And so I keep a really good baseline on keeping my cup filled as well, making sure I'm grounding myself, because I touch a lot of negative people throughout my days that I can be overly sensitive. But as a creative, I get to take that creative fervor and run with it. There's a cool technique I think actors use, or at least I think it was like a screenwriting class, and he's like asking this person a question. He's like, "How are you feeling?" She's like, "I'm fine." "You're fine, but what?" And he keeps digging down, like 5 whys deep. And when he gets to like the 5th why, she's about to cry, and he's like, "Now take that and run with that emotion. You don't have to write about that emotion, but that essence is the ink that you need to encode what you need to write into your story, into your structure." And that's what each of us feels, is that authenticity. If you could anything else, it's verifiable authenticity, and we want that in whatever we experience. It could be a song about cotton candy, or a story about a windowsill, or a cellar door, or whatever. Or I love ho ho, and all the hats and the glory and the tassels and the tinsels and the goodness and the vibes and you freaks, whatever it is, so long as it's real. And that's like what I find so important about having better, or at least more agile philosophies, so that we can be able to reevaluate the nature of our reality as effectively as we need to, so that we are still able to adapt and overcome and grow with our tool sets, and continue to share our skills and transfer that which matters the most to the next 7 generations. That's the only way that we can affect a lasting change. And that's all done through story. It's all done through philosophy that you derive from the tales that you weave and the songs that you sing. El Tijo, I'm loving that mask, bro.
Hey, Comfort. Yes, I just switched it. You don't see the
No, I'm on my Android's Bobo.
Oh,
I'm limping around. I rugged my space earlier. Oh, look at the hat. Love with the dino.
there we go. Yeah, I wanted to match with the rest of the spunky. Shout out to the Green Dot Nation, of course. Just wanted to come up and support. Shout out to Sarah as well. She's in here. Going back to when you were doing the reading of Circumfusion, I really love how detailed you went into uh, the whole the whole process of fusing, and the sketches how they evolved. I don't know if you, I don't remember hearing you talking about. I think it's the X gene, or the reason why they go through that evolutionary process, or let's say mutation. Um, and you really went into details, like, and you read a little of that today. So the rest of the book is a gem. Like if you through it, you'll meet community members from the Web3 space that are created as a fictional character for the book, but they do in essence keep their personality, and you do a great job at intertwining that. So just wanted to come up, give you a shout out for reading that part of the book, because it really goes to the essence of the story. And yeah, I wanted to share a little bit of time with you guys. And your mother, of course, you're
You're a
special.
schmuck.
I mean, Sarah and I, we tried like our best to make sure we encoded as much as we could into those lines so that, Hashlet's vision, uh, and then also the methodology that would make sense for the most part, for how the whole fusion process worked, as he kind of gave the idea to us while we were writing. So we had to adjust accordingly and didn't want to just throw something in there. And I mentioned in doing so, it gave us room to provide multiple hooks, as Sarah put it, if you will, with varying artifacts, an ancient world that no longer exists, an unknown history, uh, semi-phenomenal, nearly cosmic superpowers. And all of those are inspired by the collection traits for the comic apes. All the superpowers that are kind of present in there, and you know, we just mulled it over and over, and we could have kept going for sure. But luckily, Sarah had gathered, like I said, every bit that she could carry. Every song, every person, every little tiny event, and just wove together this beautiful quilt that it put the timestamp good baseline on keeping my cup filled as well, making sure I'm grounding myself, because I touch a lot of negative people throughout my days that I can be overly sensitive. But as a creative, I get to take that creative fervor and run with it. There's a cool technique I think actors use, um, or at least I think it was like a screenwriting class, and he's like asking this person a question. He's like, "How are you feeling?" She's like, "I'm fine." "You're fine, but what?" And he keeps digging down like 5 whys deep, and when he gets to like the 5th why, she's about to cry, and he's like, "Now take that and run with that emotion. You don't have to write about that emotion, but that essence is the ink that you need to encode what you need to write into your story, into your structure." And that's what each of us feels, is that authenticity. If you could anything else, it's verifiable authenticity, and we want that in whatever we experience. It could be a song about cotton candy, or a story about a windowsill, or a cellar door, or whatever. Or I love ho ho, and all the hats and the glory and the tassels and the tinsels and the goodness and the vibes and freaks, whatever it is, so long as it's real. And that's like what I find so important about having better, or at least more agile philosophies, so that we can be able to reevaluate the nature of our reality as effectively as we need to, so that we are still able to adapt and overcome and grow with our tool sets, and continue to share our skills and transfer that which matters the most to the next 7 generations. That's the only way that we can affect a lasting change. And that's all done through story. It's all done through philosophy that you derive from the tales that you weave and the songs that you sing. El Tijo, I'm loving that mask, bro.
Hey, Comfort. Yes, I just switched it. You don't see the.
No, I'm on my Android's Bobo.
Oh,
I'm I'm limping around. I rugged my space earlier. Oh, look at the hat. Love with the dino.
there we go. Yeah, I wanted to match with the rest of this funky. Shout out to the Green Dot Nation, of course. Just wanted to come up and support. Shout out to Sarah as well. She's in here. Going back to when you were doing the reading of the confusion, I really love how detailed you went into uh, the whole the whole process of fusing, and the sketches how they evolve. I don't know if you, I don't remember hearing you talking about. I think it's the X gene, or the reason why they go through that evolutionary process, or let's say mutation. Um, and you really went into details, like, and you read a little of that today. So the rest of the book is a gem. Like if you through it, you'll meet community members from the Web3 space that are created as a fictional character for the book, but they do in essence keep their personality, and you do a great job at intertwining that. So just wanted to come up, give you a shout out for reading that part of the book, because it really goes to the essence of the story. And yeah, I wanted to share a little bit of time with you guys. And your mother, of course, you're
You're a
smart.
schmuck.
I mean, Sarah and I, we tried like our best to make sure we encoded as much as we could into those lines so that Hashlet's vision, uh, and then also the methodology that would make sense for the most part, for how the whole fusion process worked, as he kind of gave the idea to us while we were writing, so we had to adjust accordingly and didn't want to just throw something in there. And I mentioned in doing so, it gave us room to provide multiple hooks, as Sarah put it, if you will, with varying artifacts, an ancient world that no longer exists, an unknown history, uh, semi-phenomenal, nearly cosmic superpowers. And all of those are inspired by the collection traits for the comic apes. All the superpowers that are kind of present in there, and we just mold it over and over, and we could have kept going for sure. But luckily, Sarah had gathered, like I said, every bit that she could carry. Every song, every person, every little tiny event, and just wove together this beautiful quilt that it put the timestamp collectively on our little corner of the ecosystem. We got to carve it out, and then of course you got to give a copy away to Benny, and I got to give a copy to Beeple, and I just hope that we can continue this narrative and come out with that source, or at least some easy way for that kid in Myanmar to put his story on the blockchain. So we can put all stories on the blockchain, so we can codify and encapsulate every sequential line of text, of human thought and emotion, every grocery list, if you would, every of significance, whatever it takes, so that the AI does not see us as just business.
Hey,
It
Comfort,
requires, yeah, bro.
do you know in how many countries the book is, or the novella, as Sarah always says beautifully?
How many?
Oh, no, it's a question.
Oh,
Because
I do not know.
no, all right. Maybe it would be really cool to know.
How would we
Not
find
sure
that out?
if you can get the data from Amazon maybe. So for sure it is in the Netherlands now, right? Multiple
Nope.
copies.
Nope.
It's
U.S.,
really
South Africa,
I love it.
just
Comfort's like, I don't know how many.
Britain, 3. I'm like doing math on my hand. See, 5. Abraham Lincoln birthday
Break
cake.
out the abacus.
Yep. Regular Donatello over here.
How much you want to bet Sarah has an abacus? Sarah, thumbs up. I'll bet 50 on it.
Abacus?
And go.
Oh yeah. No. Totes. Come on, Sarah. I know you got an abacus. I want to see more of her pictures of her kids' giant Lego models that they're building. They made I don't know who it was, Sarah. I don't know if it was like the original post you were sharing, but that somebody made a baby or giant baby Grogu Yoda Lego statue thing. Top notch. top notch. And I mean, there's that alone, that idea alone would save so much waste. There's like a story of an island in the South Pacific that for a while there used to be plastic Lego figures that will wash onto the island because a tanker or the cargo vessel was carrying them got hit by a storm, lost like several trailers worth of Lego pieces, ironically uh, aquatically themed, were dumped into the ocean, and that people would find treasure chests and octopi and all sorts of animals and critters and pieces from time to time washing ashore. And I only laugh at the absurdity, but with 3D printing models, with this tech that we have, you'll just be able to print your own Lego kit. They'll only have proprietary claim over those designs, which now can be attained just by algorithms looking at a pile of Legos and giving you the structure that you need to create a flower pot or a whatever tiny red truck with a Christmas tree in the back. Future is bright and bold if we write it so. Man, every time I look at the screen, all I see are these beautiful green dots just beaming back at me. Holy moly. Talk about turn up the lights.
Oh yeah, let's go. But I'm gonna turn out my light.
Yeah,
Don't mind.
yeah.
It
No
is
worries.
coming close to midnight, and the mornings are hard when it's getting colder, and my bed lays so
It's
perfectly
close to
nice. I
midnight.
can't hear Yamaza, by the way. That's really convenient.
Right?
So
He says he can't hear you, Mazza.
Oh, it's funny. I
Inconvenient.
can't hear him
yeah,
either. It's
he's
almost as
muting
if he
me
just keeps getting muted. Is that weird?
again.
Hey, you Mazza, leave Spunky alone.
Huh?
Leave Spunky alone. Look, you done chased him out of here. You done chased him
Spunky.
on out of here.
He's back.
Let's get him
What'd you
back
say,
up.
Schnitzel? Yes.
All right, now I can hear him again.
Hello.
All right,
Yamaza.
you're back.
Yamaza. I love you, brother.
Nope, love you too.
Good night.
Get your sleep. You're gonna need it. Your beauty sleep.
My beauty sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna dream about
No,
schnitzels.
Spunky. No, that's not how you address Yamaza. You must call them.
That's it. You're out of here, LT. I have the power. Mute him.
Altio, did you read the story of last week?
Sorry, I might have missed it. Which story are you about?
Oh, so bad. It is about the trait.
Let me tell you. It's about LTO the schmuck. Let me tell you. There once was a story about this schmuck from the Bronx named LTO.
So nice.
First, I'm not from the Bronx. No, I'm no schmuck. And I don't know what story you're talking about. You're making this up as you go.
No. But the
Spunky
the
story.
spunky story goes about your trait, about your spunky trait, holding the dino, the doll. So just read it back.
He's not lying.
And I'm not.
That's really cool. Okay, so
That's why your PFP is pinned on top.
Account? Yeah, I was wondering why you did that. That's why I switched off the hashtags. I thought you were sending me a message, like giving me a cue, and I switched it. But okay, now I know why. Sorry, I missed the story completely. But where is it on your feed on the official Spunky account?
Yeah, official Spunky account. If you go back to the Sunday, there's the whole recap of the complete story. Maybe I can pin it for everybody.
Oh, that would be nice. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But overall, an amazing space. Comfort's Couch, this special Spunky storytelling extravaganza. I think it's an interesting way to use these spaces. Comfort is doing an amazing job reading back these amazing stories that he has created over time. And I can tell you, after reading Circumfusion, I saw right away how talented he is. So definitely, take him seriously and take a look at Circumfusion. We need to pin that to the top so people can find it easily. But yeah, great work. I love the space.
Yeah, and I'm going to sleep. So good night, guys. And awesome
All right.
space comfort. Thanks a lot, Yamada.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Dude, 100,000 thank y'alls for showing up, man.
We had Aloha singing, so we're just waiting for LTO clarinetting. But yeah, would be.
There we go. Come on, LTO.
Let's go.
Clarinet on the couch. Let's get it.
I think I'm running. I can't hear anyone. Hold on, I might have it down.
All right, LTO. No worries. We'll boot you on down. Let's get you on out of here.
He needs to go down to grab the clarinet.
I'm joking.
Oh, he was joking a little bit too late because I accidentally removed him as he was joking. Let's pull it back up. We got jokes around here. Pure hilarity, people. Safe travels to my brother Ozzy down there. We will miss you, you crazy super freak. Hopefully we can hear from him before the new year.
In the words of Leo.
If not, it's just going to be Yamaza and myself. running the DR throughout the
And
new
the
year.
freaks. Yamaza
And the freaks. Yamaza and the freaks. Yamaza and the freaks. Yamaza and the freaks. Doing all the things. Speaking of all the peeps. Telling them all the things. Singing the songs they sing. Eating the cheeses they chop. Whatever do you mean? Yamaza and the freaks. Yamaza and the freaks.
Oh, seek help, sir.
Look. You have a new song.
That's it. Put it on the blockchain.
Right? Mint it. Fucking mint it. Oh, we haven't said that in a while.
Sadly, I think Jay Lee could make that sound good.
She can make anything sound good. She almost made snake bake. Actually, she owes us a snake. Owe us, but she teased us with a snake bacon song, where she took the transcript of what Leo was saying and was singing it.
Yes, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We just need to get it. Get the vibes going again. Roll the snake bacon back into the story here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. She's really the best like that. Just needs to be on the spot.
Incredibly talented, beyond belief. I mean, there's so many others.
I am hiring her for Yamaza Vision. Once we go big, once the people do the Yamaza coin thing, they send us all the money, right? People, some of that money is to go to Jay Lee, right? She's gonna do the things, aka she's gonna hang out with us, singing the songs about what we're doing. Not tiny idiots. She's a freaking human. When we need the video, she'll sing a song or something, and then we'll freaking party and go around hanging out with the freaks. Yamaza and the freaks. Yamaza and the freaks. God damn it, Comfort! I love it. It's
I know, fucking meant it. Too bad I forgot it.
The freaks.
Unless Ozzy cuts it. Hopefully Ozzy cuts it out for us.
Ozzy's down there doing it. It's Ozzy and the freaks. Yamaza and the freaks. Comfy's on his couch with Yamaza and the freaks.
Which is odd because I'm actually in a chair, but I'm on a couch because the space with you all is big enough to be considered a couch.
Like you're on a therapist couch and you're getting therapy. Exactly. I get it. Fantastic.
There's no quantifying this madness. I've swam in the waters with the mystics and the madmen for too long. I'm riddled with possibilities. All right. We've got this. Man, what an incredible space. I've read so much to y'all. Thank y'all for listening in and helping me perfect reading aloud. Gonna have to do it, especially if I'm going to record an audio version of my works and or read in public. Book readings. Who knows what happens once I figure out how to properly token gate this whole experience. I was going to do some giveaways today, but I was having so much fun with you beautiful freaks. We'll save that probably till the day after Christmas, more fitting.
Giveaways?
Yeah, for complimentary access passes to my writer's Discord, or writer's room, my writer's room in the IO Discord. They've been gracious enough to not let me just have a lonesome, poorly secured Discord server out in the middle of nowhere, and have allowed me to set up shop in there. So it's a repository for all of my notes on writing, storytelling, templates on writing and whatnot, but it'll be an excellent companion space that's complementary for this, what we're doing here. Like I said, is a complimentary access pass. I only have so many to give away, but we'll devise some clever ways and some generous opportunities to just get it to the freaks so that we can continue to connect people with what matters the most, and hopefully that being each other. And I think you get one already, Yamaza, because of you own For the Poets.
What?
Y'all, because it's Yamaza and the freaks. Yamaza and the freaks.
Yamaza and the freaks.
Oh my
Yamaza
God.
and the freaks.
Oh, we're done. Oh, it's almost as ridiculous as Schnitzel Time. Is this our next hit? It might be. Oh man, Schnitzel Time is a classic. Oh, I totally forgot that one of my normie friends came on here. Old Sebastian jumped on stage. Throw a little salt. Amazing. Throw a little salt and left. I love it. I'm gonna tell me he approached it like a G.
Yeah, he threw you some thumbs down. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah, dude. He's one of my oldest friends.
Nice. He came in like Todd Fudd, threw you some Fudd right in your face.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, nah. Dude, that's the way it is.
About the freaks, trying to get them into the freak show.
All the time.
Damn it! Love it.
I'm like, all right, people, come on. We got these green dots. There's these spaces. Just a bunch of freaks getting lathered up, talking to each other, telling some stories, talking some bullshit. You just gotta play them
Leo's.
Exactly.
No, notorious. Man, I am so good it should be illegal.
I love it. Ozzy, we miss you. Come back, Ozzy, come back. Ozzy, come back.
Yeah, Ozzy, send me some of the clips, you piece of shit. We need to listen to them.
Notorious.
Man, I am so good at to be illegal.
I'm as serious as this as I'm serious about Green Dot Nation.
I'm as serious about this as Green Dot Nation.
Can you? It's like, what do you tell the people that there's one event where all of Web3 culminates?
Web3 is going to culminate in one event down
in the Outer Banks.
Outer Banks, and people are going to be throwing each other off a pier. Is that the best use of this technology? He said, "No, dude, it's like, oh god, he is the new drinking out of cups."
Yeah, no, 100%.
Drinking out of cups.
And dude, there's got these lighthouses and seahorses.
Dude, he is he does. He's got them all.
I mean, even snake bacon is.
Sebastian's back at his ass.
There he is. Let's get him. I might co-host him. Oh my god! Can you play snake bacon? Do you have that clip?
I do. Now, quickly before I play snake bacon, now that we have you here, Sebastian, what do you call him, Chris or Comfort?
So I call him Chris, but I got one comment. The thumbs down was for the video game, not for you.
Damn it! Thought it for him. All right. Well, we'll pretend it was for him. And yeah, so we'll clip that too, so it sounds like you said it was for him. Okay. Hold on. Here's the. Oh god, here comes snake bacon. Let me make sure we got all the volume.
You're gonna play the snake bacon clip.
Yeah, all right. Let's set that. I'm gonna mute this. Right. We got to make sure the things are muted right. So
yes. Last time. Don't do it. No.
Oh, see, I fucked it up. Where is that? Where's the son of a bitch?
Turn them off.
Mute.
Turn them off.
Where is it? It's you? Hold on. Here's
nope.
Oh, we can't. We got to. Exactly. We're in the space on here.
Look, this is what building in the open looks like, people.
Highly anticipated. But all right, let's get the schmuck back on the show. Here he comes. Ready?
A flounder. What's going on? Little son of a bitch.
No, start from the beginning.
Now I'm hunting a snake instead of a flounder. What's going on? Little son of a bitch. Yeah, you lucky. I wish I could see your ass, motherfucker. I got an axe. I'm waiting for you to pop your damn head up. All right, freak shows. I had to go into snake killing mode just for a second. But I didn't make it. I didn't get him. I'm about to sit out here and hunt and wait for him to move. Be very, very quiet. We are hunting snakes. I felt like I was doing that a couple of months back with the fucking shit monsters and all that. Oh, there you are, you motherfucker. See?
I see you.
Yep, all right. You scared me twice. You got the fucking guy. Cock-sucking bastard. Yeah, I see you. You get the latest son, motherfucker. Yeah, you slither all you want. I got my eyes on your ass now. You know it. I'm gonna have to put this damn phone down. I should record it, you motherfucker.
Be recorded, you schmuck.
I didn't see. Alright, I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but I'm just gonna let the axe stay in that severed body. The problem with these snakes is that some of them can't control their venom. So you might could make it, but that son of a bitch just dumps all his venom in your leg. See, I don't even give a shit if they're venomous or not. They bite right.
They could hurt them.
So fuck them.
They can go
somewhere else. No one bites the dust. She might even make extra bacon.
Wait, what?
Oh, son of a bitch,
no, we're missing a line. He said they go somewhere else. Bullshit.
One bites the dust.
No.
Oh, you know, fucking up for the people. Hey, why is this not on YouTube underneath the DRP account?
No, Ozzy, what the fuck, dude? What'd you give me, some bunk-ass version, bro? This is bullshit, Ozzy. The thing I bookmarked does not have... I know what it says. I know this clip cold.
Venomous or not, they bite Raleigh. They could hurt them. So fuck them.
Another one bites the
dust.
Yeah,
another one bites the dust.
Extra bacon.
Yeah,
oh, son of a bitch, there's another one. You little son of a bitch. You're gonna die too. What the fuck? I just killed your brother, you son of a bitch. Unbelievable.
Jesus, Leo's trying to exterminate the family.
Indiana Jones around this motherfucker.
Trying to ruin their lineage. He's like, got your brother. One more brother down. You ain't gonna have no more family line. You.
Snake killing daddy. Oh, alright. Both of them. Son of a bitch. Alright, come on. How many more fucking snakes we got? That's 2 down. Got a baker's dozen out here to kill your ass too, motherfuckers.
Oh god, he's so ridiculous. Oh my god.
Why is that not on YouTube? Why is that on fucking YouTube going viral?
Where's Ozzy? Ozzy ran away when I called him out for giving me the bunk version. Damn it, Ozzy! I know what he says.
You got the snickle fritz.
He goes, yeah, they by Riley, they could hurt him, so fuck them. They can go somewhere else. It's so ridiculous.
You're like, nah, I know this shit cold, Ozzy.
Yeah,
I got
here's
this.
The thing. He's trying to make a deal with them, and instead he's like, they can go somewhere else. They're like, oh, we can go somewhere else? All right. They come out, he chops that motherfucker in half.
Yep. Nah, I'm not gonna get you.
That guy. Be careful what he do, people. He might be lying. He might could lie to you.
It's called the WEF effect, the Wayne exaggeration effect.
These are all my bookmarks? What have I bookmarked? That was wrong in my life.
I don't know. Those are bookmarks and comfort creatures. You don't have a highlights? Yes. Oh yeah. We'll close on this song.
Look at the da.
Long hair, dreaded sweater. On the couch with Delilah, meow. Green tie. Hey, quick that up the top. Meow.
Meow.
I don't remember everything you said, cause I was like, ooh, I can go ahead and just improv. Okay, let's grab my guitar. This is my favorite thing to do ever. It's just to sing like this. So ask him how he can stay on the screen all day long and not like your master vision. I got your master vision. Everybody take a little time, turn on the screen, put a little dot next to your name that's green. Meow.
Meow.
So good.
You know he's king cause he's gonna scream out your name.
Lee! Mama!
Green dot.
Green dot mama. So meow.
Meow.
Meow. Hey there, Delilah, is it dope there at your Mazda? That he's the best bet on run. He's so glad he's got you, don't you know?
You're the furry star on his show.
Oh my
You guys
god.
just missed
He
the
was holding her as she sang that. It was one of those weird serendipity moments. Man. Wow. That is Yamaza, can we just adopt that song to be
Dude, it hits on
the
so
closer?
many levels.
Can we just use that as the closer song for all DRP Productions?
Yeah, it's like that shit hits. It's just her having, like, when you hear how much fun she's having at the beginning, it's amazing. You know, she's just like, I mean, it was kind of provoked with the question Ozzy asked, but like, then she just went off and just started doing it, and like you could just hear she is doing what she loves, and that was amazing. And then the way she just, it's just amazing the way she puts the, I mean, she's looking at the screen and, you know, telling the story, but it's just so good. Everything flows so nicely. The green dot, like, it's just so fucking good. Like, it's so good.
And the meow.
Exactly. She's so like, oh my god, it's so visceral when it hits like that.
I call it capturing the soul, man.
Yeah.
That's
Like
the soul of the
like,
song.
you know, you're anticipating it too, because like you have, you know, it's coming, so you're just ready for it. When it hits, it just feels so good. The meow, love it. Jaylee, get your ass in here. Just kidding.
Oh man. Well, I would like to then take this just to thank each and every one of you. Yamaza, that was some crazy bullshit. Some wild ass magic. You hold Lady D, Jay Lee singing the song. We read some stories. We didn't tell no lies. None but the truth. Christmas is coming. Santa on his way. Our favorite egregore. All right. Try to keep that Christmas spirit in your heart all year long, folks. Drink plenty of water. Stay mindful of your posture and continue to be positive and love your life. We'll catch you next week on Comfort's Couch. Hopefully, I don't rug us in the beginning, but if I do, you know, it's par for the course. I appreciate each and every one of you. We will be live again, 6:30 a.m. Digital Renaissance. This is going to be Wednesday, so come hang out. We got Inquisition on Friday, spunky spaces throughout the week. Hopefully, we get Sarah come through. Her words, her majesty, her wisdom. LTO, he's a super freak. Retweet the space. Just kidding. We're out of here.
He's super schmucky.
Oh my god. Go play the phones. Go love on somebody. Go have a failure. Go have a success. Live your life to the fullest. We out this piece.
And do
Till
some
next time,
exercise,
friends.
people. Get the exercise in, mental and physical. Yeah.